How's it going, guys? Mark here on Creating a Digital Life. So today's video I wanted to dedicate to how you actually have more time than you think, i.e. you are less busy than what actually shows, and what you can actually do to address this and how to improve your day-to-day routines. So to tell you the blunt and honest truth, you actually are wasting the majority of your time. And I'm not just making this up, because in the link that I'm going to put in the description down below, one study shows that people in general are wasting the majority of the time, whether that's spending their time on social media or watching television or just, chilling, not doing in particular anything, which is important, don't get me wrong. You do need to spend some time in terms of regenerating the energy that you have lost throughout the day to let the mind stay calm. You can read, you can listen to music, whatever you prefer, but overdoing this is way too much. And the reason why people actually tend to spend too much time in terms of watching television or trying to escape from the everyday life is because the life that they have chosen or that they are doing at the moment is not something that they are passionate about. So therefore, they always mention, and I'm not trying to point out anyone, but there are many people out there who say that they do not have the time to change whatever they want to have, whatever they need to rephrase it. But the honest truth is, you can actually, with a few very simple steps. And what do I mean by this? So instead of, let's say, while you're driving on your way home, and you're actually in the car stuck in traffic, you do have like an hour of commute to do, what you can do is listen to some kind of podcast where you're educating yourself. Or if you're learning a language, just listen to some kind of interaction in the language that you have chosen. Or anything else but being stuck in the traffic and just getting frustrated about that kind of stuff. And the other thing is that when you think about it, the everyday routines that you have can easily be recalibrated, as in making it more efficient. To give you another example, while you're, for instance, waiting for your meal to be prepared during dinner or for lunch, if you're lucky enough to work from home, then what you can do is, while you're doing that, while you're preparing the dish, and maybe it's some longer procedure that you already prepared the food and just waiting for it to get done, during that time, you can again use that amount of window to essentially educate, practice, do whatever you need to, practicing your instrument. Like me, I would do in my guitar for about 10-15 minutes, which doesn't sound much on a daily basis. But if you add it up over the long period of time, which is like half a year, or even longer, then it suddenly becomes apparent like how much time you can actually spend on a certain activity as opposed to just wasting it and trying to escape the everyday norm, to put it this way. And I'm not an exception to this either, because I do have a couple of habits that I need to cut out, as in spending less time on social media and making sure that I'm only dedicating my efforts to what matters to me, not focusing on things that I cannot influence or does not belong to my well-being. So to give you an example, not checking out the Facebook profiles of people, or not listening to news that's may be quite bad and what's happening in the world, but I cannot do much about it. I would rather focus on things that I can actually influence, as in my digital marketing career, my advertising, my YouTube channel that I would like to build, coming up with new ideas and being creative. So always making sure that I progress, even if it's really, really small steps, but ensuring that the amount of time that I waste per day is not to the detriment of being productive. So it's worth re-examining your daily routines and your habits in order to become more efficient and actually achieve more throughout the day than you think. Because I think this goes with the saying that he who is determined enough shall find time for what he wants to do. I'm not sure if this is something where I just made it up, doesn't matter. The point is that if you want something bad enough, you can actually find the time and energy. No matter the time, no matter which part of the day, you can dedicate energy to it. And with that, I come to a conclusion. So hope you guys found something useful, and you will be able to be more productive, to spend more time on things that matter to you the most. If you liked it, please leave a like, click on the like button down below, or leave a comment about what you would like me to talk about in the next couple of videos. And until then, take care, and I hope you have a nice day.